because I was having a weekend with the wife, and we were binging Saturday night into Sunday on Jessica Jones season 2. That's what I was watching while all of you were hashtagging and tweeting about Fastlane. I was balls deep into the newest Marvel expansion into the Netflix world or universe or whatever cliche shit it is now. And I got to sit down and see Jessica Jones. Now, I have seen all of them. I am a big fan of the Marvel shows that go into Netflix. Not all of them, but I'll get into that in a second. I liked this season. I'm going to start off the back by saying that. I liked the season. I did get some temperature checking things going before I saw the season, how people felt about it, because I didn't see it when it came out. Obviously, I saw it over the weekend, so I didn't see it when it came out. But I just wanted to get a feel for how people were accepting it, and I saw a lot of the same criticisms. There were people that liked it, people that didn't, and for the people that didn't, they all kind of had the same reason. And now that I have seen the season, I can kind of get it. And I wanted to divulge into it. And for those of you who have not seen Jessica Jones just yet, I think I left my Facebook up. For those of you who have not seen Jessica Jones Season 2 yet, this is your chance to skip because I'm talking Jessica Jones Season 2. I don't give a shit about giving out spoilers. I fear nothing from you people when it comes to giving away shit that you haven't seen yet. It came out March 8th. This podcast is now being uploaded and delivered to you on the 14th. That is about 6 days. You've had 6 days to watch it. If you haven't seen it yet because you're busy or whatever, that's on you. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking Jessica Jones Season 2. So this is your chance now to skip ahead at least a few minutes because we're getting into this shit. And we're going to get into it right now. And one of the biggest criticisms that I heard about this season was the lack of strong villain. It wasn't a very consistent, strong, this is the guy or gal you're supposed to hate. It was like everyone took a turn being the bad guy. There was an episode where, in all fairness, Jessica Jones was the bad guy. And then Mom was the bad guy. And then the doctor was the bad guy. And then Trish. I don't even call this Jessica Jones Season 2. I think it was Jessica Jones, which is the Season 1 season. And then this season shouldn't be called Jessica Jones. This season should be called the Trish Walker season. That's what it was. It was all about Trish. Trish took center stage for so many of these fucking episodes. So much camera time, so much character development. She was everything. They had this woman working. I mean, for God's sake, she was a child show actor. She was a former pop star. She's a talk show host. She's all these different things. She was all over the map. Former drug addict, former alcoholic. If you haven't seen the show yet, you probably should have skipped because this is a funny spoiler. But the way that she says thank you is awesome. Did you guys see that episode where she's in the bathroom about to blow this dude, and her only reasoning for blowing the guy was to say thank you because he had brought some primo drugs to the party? That was it. She just got on her knees to thank him, with her mouth. I love those thank yous. Those are my favorite thank yous in the world. I love when women thank me with their mouth. It's a good time. So this was the Trish season, I thought. And I can kind of see the villain thing. There are people making comparisons. What made season 1 so great was Kilgrave. What made Luke Cage so great, Cottonmouth. What made Daredevil so great, Fisk. And what made Iron Fist so great was Danny Rand, who I can only assume was the real villain of that show. Danny Rand was the only villain in Iron Fist. I loved everyone on that show. I was even starting to like the Hand before I liked Danny Rand. Danny Rand was just a whiny little bitch. There was nothing about Danny Rand that I like at all. It shouldn't have even been called Iron Fist. It should have just been called Colleen Wig featuring American Kung Fu Guy. That's the name of the season. I know it's long. Probably should abbreviate. Possibly just get rid of the white guy and just say Colleen Wig, because Colleen Wig was the star of that fucking show. Seriously was. And the extreme lack of Rosario Dawson and Jessica Jones is sickening to me. She needs to be in every one of these things. Every single one. Turk being in it was awesome, because Turk should also be in every single one of these fucking things. Every single one. So I just thought Jessica Jones Season 2 really brought it. It was a very fun, entertaining show. It was a lot of fun to be sitting with my wife and watching it. We really haven't had too much us time lately. And so I'm glad I got that in before I blew my fucking leg out. It was literally the day before I blew my fucking leg out. So I have not been fun to be around in the house right now because my mobility very limited. So Jessica Jones season 2 out.